The Mayan calendar ends December 21st, 2012. There have been a number of theories about what will occur on that date. I would like to put forth another possibility. In our world, we operate with our intellect, our ego, our heart, and our soul. The intellect is represented by the brain and thought processes, analysis, judgment, and the ego represents the I'm right and puts yourself in relation to others. This is how we get our station in life, why a doctor is sometimes perceived in higher esteem than a janitor, and why we buy designer clothes, and why we pay to have bigger houses or nicer cars or whatever. That aspect is ego. Then you have the heart. The heart deals with your feelings. And there's a distinction that needs to be made here between emotions and feelings. Feelings come from the heart. Emotions come from the ego intellect. Now, it takes a while to figure out when you're having an experience whether you are emotional or feeling. The distinction, to help you with that distinction, a feeling is something, is a state of being. A feeling comes from joy, love. Now, an emotion comes from some aspect of comparing. So you might feel angry. That's an emotion, because you're comparing the event that's occurring and it's not going the way you want it, and so you get angry. There's with an emotion, there is an expectation. With a feeling, it shows up, and without a connection to judgment, to the intellect, or to the ego. It takes some practice, but as you get more comfortable with this distinction between a feeling and an emotion, emotions are controlling. Feelings are celebratory. Emotions are manipulative. So if an individual gets angry, and the people that are present don't have, the people that are present have a desire not to deal with anger, aren't comfortable with dealing with anger, or are not comfortable with confronting anger, those individuals will be manipulated into doing or saying things that are not their truth, but will avoid the anger that's being directed to them. Another example of an emotion is greed. And I'm seeing a lot of that in our society now. Greed is where you have a certain amount of possessions, material possessions, status within a community, your reputation, and you want more than you have. Now, you look around and you see somebody with money and they don't have to be richer than you or another possession, and you will desire that. You'll want it. And you will make choices so that you can acquire that which you desire. And in the process of that acquisition, the choices you make to acquire that, if you feel that the acquisition of what you seek is so important that you can do, it would justify actions that are not coming from love, joy, and truth, then that is greed. Now, the individual that has what you desire has to respond to your actions to acquire what that other person has. And so with emotions, there's drama, lots of drama. With emotion, there's conflict, there's strategy, there's figuring out what's the best move, or what should I do next, or what do I have to do. The should, the could, the have-tos, those are red flags that when those words pass through your thought processes, they should be these big red flags that go, oh, I'm in the intellect, or I'm in the ego, I'm working from emotion.